This my young boy Kiss. Right? J Huff. Go check him out. You get the lessons, I correct it like it's urgent. My double back and wrist block out like detergent. Slide the van, drop back and we swerving. Back to back, we shooting out the sides. Remember days in the back in that bag, no track, just me and Worthy. If we don't know you, we don't serve you. Boy, you know you get some service. I think you niggas working, right?
Yeah, man. We right here with definitely one of the top artists in the city right now, man. You feel me? Had a crazy wave, still carrying it. Got a solid resume, stamped by the OGs and all that. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the people who ain't familiar with you.
Huff, man. J Huff, man. What's the good? You feel me?
Facts. Huff, man. J Huff. So what part of the city you from?
I'm from 3709. I'm from North.
Okay, you from North. So how was it for like you coming up in North as a youngin'?
I mean, you know, it's the city, man. So like, man, North ain't regular, so that shit was
Facts. North definitely like a little different because I used to I spent some time up there and shit like that. So every part of the city got its own culture and shit like that. So describe your childhood for a second.
I used to always like listen to music and shit like that, you feel me? I always was like heavy into that shit like that. I used to play ball and shit like that when I was young boy, you know. Running around knocking on people's door, play shit with the whole hood like that. You feel me? You know, when I was a young boy, niggas was really running around having fun, you know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Man, that shit started getting crazy, niggas started getting older for real, bro. These young boy niggas punching on shit like that. That shit was fun, man.
Facts though.
Especially down north, you know that shit's crazy.
Real shit then.
All the parties and all that, niggas had come down north, you feel what I'm saying?
Real right. And then you right next to the park too, so it's like
you know, we had the cookouts and shit like that. So yeah, like growing up, you know, like we was lit for real, you know what I'm saying? We was fucked, even when we was fucked up, we was lit, like, you know what I'm saying? We had the best cookouts and all that shit, so that shit was different.
So who were some of the people that you looked up to on the music side of things?
Like looked up to, I always fuck with Hov, you know what I'm saying? You know, Meek always motivation, like, you know what I'm saying? Coming from the same city and shit like that, you feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you remember like how that shit transformed, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
How we used to rap like the DVD raps and shit like that. Like,
real shit.
So that's definitely motivation for motherfucking Drake. That's my man.
Yeah, that's a surprising, bro. That's like probably one of the first people I heard, you know, in Philly to say that. Yeah.
Drake might be like my favorite artist of all time. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie.
No, Drake definitely bull.
Drake. I fuck with Drake heavy. Thugger, my man. Thugger, my favorite artist right now. I fuck with Drake. No bullshit. I fuck with like, I be listening to like a lot of shit, bro. Like coming up, you feel me? I always heavy in music. Like my mom fuck with that shit, you dig me? Riding around asking me questions, who's saying this and shit?
Okay, yeah.
I know that shit, you feel me? So my shit a little different.
Fact. So you had mentioned Meek as one of the ones that you looked up to, you know, coming up and shit like that, and he ain't too far from where you raised at and shit like right?
Yeah, no.
So
from the other side, you feel what I'm saying?
Alright, so did you see like at all? Cause you know being in North like big as shit, but everybody kind of in the mix once you get to a certain
No,
mean.
you definitely seen me, like you dig what I'm saying? For sure. Like it was always like a lit thing though, because it was like at the ages you pulled on, he was like lit, you dig what I'm saying? Like the DVD shit was lit, like you feel me? He was like one of the top niggas on that shit, so that was like turned into the songs. He was like the only nigga making songs and shit, so niggas was like fucking with them joints heavy.
Fact.
You feel me? So yeah, like you seen that shit for sure.
So was you tuned into the DVD era, like for real?
Yeah.
Who was some?
I was a young boy, yeah, fuck yeah, niggas. Bro, niggas used to fuck with that headshot shit and all that. We in North too, bro. I think we know them niggas. Like, we know the niggas who make the shit and shit like that. You dig what I'm saying? So that shit real popular where we from, for real, you feel me?
Facts.
Like from probably like our hood to probably like Diamond Streets, probably like back then with like so many rappers, like, you know what I'm saying? Headshots and shit like that, like all that shit. And like just throughout the whole North, you know, niggas was rapping they shit on it.
Bro, shit. So, what age was you when you first really started fucking with the music?
Like making music?
Yeah.
I probably was like 21. Yeah, like 21.
So, some would say that's kind of late. Well, you know, like, what made you first you even want to jump into that lane for real, for real?
Just like, fuck that shit, bro.
What?
I don't know, like, you know how like when I was young, like I used to like write raps and shit, you feel me? Like, no bullshit, bro. I used to write so many raps when I was young, boy. I used to like stuff the shit, rip this shit out the paper, like out the book, stuff this shit in my room, like instead of throwing the trash like on the side of the radiator to the point it was like all these balled up raps, you feel me? I'm cursing so much in this shit and all that. I'm going through my books.
That's the bad.
You know what I'm saying? So I always like used to know and shit. I knew how to do that shit a little bit, you feel me? When I first started doing that shit, it was just like I used to just like catch the flow crazy. Like, I don't know how, you feel me, bro?
Facts.
My niggas was like, bro, you gotta try that shit. Like, you drawing, like you
Fact. Oh, so you always was writing and you just kind of had it on the tuck. You wasn't really, you feel me, like.
Yeah, but yeah, it was like kind of like that. Like I was like just writing, like you feel me? I would always write raps and shit like that. Like nobody knew, you feel what I'm saying? I had like 4 rap books in the crib, nobody knew, you dig me? Shit like that. So when I first started rapping, like when I came out, like I already knew I could rap, you feel what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I wasn't like surprised in myself, like, oh, everybody gonna be like, you know, he, like, you feel me? I already knew, like,
Right.
I used to watch how niggas get energy, delivery, and all
You
that.
probably listening like, man, I know I'm better than this nigga.
So
Like,
when I first come in, I already got a little energy and all that. I used to, like, you know, just rap like bar for bar.
okay. So now, speeding it up, talk about when you first really started picking up steam with the rap shit.
Probably like 2-3 years ago. I was like getting like kind of snake like in North, like, you dig what I'm saying? Like he really can rap, like, you feel what I'm saying? Then it was like we was real popular kids, you feel me? Niggas from different hoods, like rap beats and shit like that. We went through that, so our name was like spread around and shit like that, you feel me? Me and Brucey, for you know, we used to do rap, you know, we not used to it, you know how that shit go, everybody know. So the name just started like picking up, you dig what I'm saying? Like bro would carry, his name was going through the roof. So then I just carry right behind bro and make some more shit together, like, feel me?
Facts.
So my name started picking up. I know, like, then I dropped that no that shit, you know what I mean?